Good morning, children. Today we are going to see about 7th Standard Social Science, Term 3, Geography, Unit 1, Exploring Continent North America and South America. Today's session we discuss about South America.
Next to Asia, Africa and North America, South America is the fourth largest country in the world. Most of the South American continent lies within the southern hemisphere and hence called as southern continent. South America lies between 12 degree north and 55 degree south latitudes and 35 degree west and 81 degree west longitudes. The equator passes through the mouth of the Amazon River. The Tropic of Capricorn passes through the Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. South America is inverted triangular shaped landmass which occupies 12% of the world's land area. Physiography. South America has marked resemblance in structure and relief of North America. South America has some of the oldest and the youngest rocks of the world. On the basis of topographical features, the continent may be divided into following physiographic division: the Andes Mountains, the river basin or central plains, the eastern islands. The Andes Mountains. The Andes are the fold mountains like the Himalayas. This is the longest mountain range in the world and extends for more than 6,440 km along the Pacific coast. The highest peak in the Andes is Mount Aconcagua in Argentina border, which reaches at an elevation of 6,961 meters. The slopes are steep on the western side and gentle on the eastern side like Rockies in North America. The Andes are being a part of the Pacific Ring of Fire. These places are subject to great volcanic eruptions and earthquake activities. The river basins are the central plains. Nearly half of the continent is covered by the plains. Three great rivers drain into the Atlantic Ocean. The biggest among them is the Amazon. Amazon basin consists mainly of alluvial deposits, is the thickly forested part of the world. It is the widest near the Andes and narrowest near the mouth of Amazon River. The Paraguay Plain is an ancient rocky surface covered with alluvial deposits and it's rich in petroleum deposits. The Eastern Islands. These are considerably older than the Andes and are mainly plateau which is cut by many rivers. They lay to the north and the south of Amazon River. The Guiana Island is located in the northern part of the continent, which has a number of waterfalls including the Angel Falls. The Brazilian Highlands are found to the south of the Amazon basin. They are gently rolling plateaus with steep cliffs along the east coast. Climate. The climate of the continent of South America has been closely influenced by the latitudes, altitudes, and the proximity of the Pacific and Atlantic Ocean. It is hot in the Amazon basin as the equator passes through it, whereas Quito, situated almost on the same latitude on the Andes as Eternal Spring. It has a pleasant climate throughout the year because of its high altitude at 9,350 feet or 2,849.88 meters above the sea level. Most of the South America regions have its summer from November to January. The rainfall distribution is mainly controlled by the physical features and distance from the sea. However, the Amazon basin gets rainfall every day because of its equatorial location. The region around the equator get what is called 4 o'clock rains, which are conventional rains. Rainfall decreases towards the interior. In equatorial regions, conventional rain occurs almost daily in the afternoons. It generally occurs at 4 pm. That is why it is known as 4 o'clock rain. Drainage. The Pacific streams are short and swift, but along the coastlines of Peru, their waters are used for irrigations and to some extent for hydroelectric power. Amazon is the longest river of South America and is the largest river system in the world. This river have over 1,000 of tributaries. The rivers Rio Negro, Madeira and Tapajos are important tributaries. All the rivers are navigable for quite some distance in the interior. Amazon is the greatest river of South America and the largest drainage system in the world in terms of volume of its flow and the area of basin. Natural vegetation. There are four main natural vegetation areas of South America and are the Amazon Basin, the Eastern Highlands, the Gran Chaco and the slopes of Andes. The selvas of the equatorial regions are called the lungs of the world. The Amazon rainforests are the largest of their kind in the world. They abound in the hardwood trees such as mahogany and ebony, which are very valuable. The other common spices are rosewood, cinchona, and a variety of palm trees. The bark of the cinchona tree is used for making quinine, the drug to cure malaria. The Amazon rainforests are gradually getting depleted. Various developmental activities such as constructions of transformation lines, human settlements, and agriculture have led to widespread deforestation. The eastern islands have many varieties of trees which are economic importance. The leaves of yerba mate tree are used to make you tea-like drink. The Gran Chaco region has thick deciduous forest. An important hardwood tree found in this forest is Cubacho tree. Its yield tannin, which is used for tanning leather. Wildlife. South America is blessed with a variety of wildlife. The dense forest swamps and the rivers of Amazon basin are particularly rich in different species of animals, birds, and reptiles. More than 1,500 types of birds are found in the continent. The condor is the largest bird prey. Riha is the flightless bird, much like the ostrich of Africa. Toucans, mako, hummingbirds, flamingos, and different types of parrots are also found here. The spider monkeys, howler monkeys, owl monkeys, and squirrel monkeys are very gentle. The anaconda, which is one of the largest snakes in the world, is also found here. Llamas are animals typically found only in South America. The rivers of South America have a rich variety of fish. Piranha found in the Amazon is a fierce flesh-eating fish. Agriculture. More than half of the people of South America live by farming. Only three countries, the Argentina, Uruguay and Brazil, have well-developed agriculture. Argentina is one of the leading agricultural countries of South America. The agricultural activities are mainly concentrated in the wet pampas. Farmers concentrate on the agricultural vineyards and other citrus fruits. Cash crops like coffee, cocoa, sugarcane, banana, cotton, etc. are also grown in this continent. The major wheat producers are Argentina, Brazil, Paraguay, Uruguay and Chile. The wheat is grown extensively on the pampas of Argentina. Argentina is one of the largest producer and exporter of wheat in the world. Sugarcane has been cultivated in the humid tropics of South America. Brazil is the largest producer of sugar in South America. Maize is also known as corn. Argentina is one of the largest producer and exporter of maize in the world. Coffee and cocoa. Coffee and cocoa are the most important crops of South America. These crops need a warm temperature with frequent heavy rainfall and well-drained soil. They grow well in the red soil of the Brazilian highlands. Brazil is essentially an agrarian country. Brazil stands first in the production of coffee and third in cocoa in the world. Brazil is known as the coffee pot of the world. Cotton. Cotton is another important cash crops of South America. Warm climate with frequent rainfall provides suitable condition for growing cotton. Barley, rye and oats. These are grown extensively in the pampas. Barley is a member of the grass family and is a major cereal grain grown in temperature climates. In most countries, oats are more important as fodder for livestock in the field. Animal rearing is an important activity in South America. Beef cattle are raised in pampas in Argentina. Cattle are mainly raised for draught purposes and meat. Sheep are reared in the drier parts of South America. Argentina is one of the largest exporters of beef in the world. Fisheries. Peru is one of the world's largest producer of tropical fish. Here, the cool Humboldt current helps to bring plankton, which is main food for fishes. Commercial deep sea fishing of Peru's coastal belt of over 3000 km. River Amazon is a great aquarium. As many as 750 varieties of fish inhabit this river. Minerals. South America is rich in minerals. These minerals deposits are unevenly distributed. South America has many valuable deposits of minerals, particularly of iron ore, manganese, petroleum, copper, and bauxite. There are some active mines producing silver and gold. The continent has little coal, which is still one of the mainstays of industrial economics. Northern Chile has the world's only natural deposits of sodium nitrate, an important ingredient of fertilizers. Industries. Industries in South America have developed slowly. Argentina, Brazil, and Chile are the most important developed industrial countries in this continent. Until World War I, the continent exported most of its mining productions and large amount of minerals, particularly petroleum, copper, and iron, are still exported. In spite of having an abundance of natural resources, industrialization started quite late in South America. Recently, new industries are being set up with locally available raw materials. Brazil is the most industrialized country in the continent, followed by Argentina. Trade. South America has significant role in the world trade. South America's major exports are mostly primary commodities such as sugar, coffee, cocoa, tobacco, beef, corn, wheat, petroleum, natural gas, linseed, cotton, iron ore, tin, and copper. Its imports are machineries, vehicles, chemicals, papers, or textiles. These are imported from North America and Europe. Transport. Unlike North America, South America still does not have an adequately integrated transport networks. South America has an extensive and rapidly expanding network of roads. In many countries, however, only a relatively small percentage of roads are paved, and the most remote areas, they may be barely wide enough for two vehicles to pass easily. Brazil continues to have the largest network of roads belonging to the Pan-American highway system, which extends throughout the Americas. Railways. In most South American countries, railways have lost their dominant position of the major mode of transportations. It have been replaced by the road networks. Almost all lines are single-tracked, which makes traffic slow and discourages passenger service. Waterways. Seaways have long been a vital component of the transport system of South American countries. Majority of the imports and exports to and from the continent are moved by the ship. South America has large number of outstanding natural harbors. Airways. Airways have developed rapidly since World War II. The insurance is particularly significant with respect to passengers traffic and also handling of bulky freights. All the South America capitals and most of the large cities are linked by direct air service to the major traffic centers of United States and Europe. Population. South America contains the world's most mixed population. Many people lives in South America are descended from European, especially the Spanish and Portuguese. There are three major races founded in South America are American Indian, European and blacks. The mixed population of native Indians and Europeans is known as mestizo. The mixed population of European and blacks is called mulatto. And the mixture of native Indians and blacks is called Zambo. North America is positioned 5th rank in total population among the continents. Portuguese and Spanish are the primary languages of South America. Among other languages used by many South Americans are Dutch, French, English, German and Hindi. Christianity is the dominant religion in South America. Other than Christianity, Hinduism and Islam are also followed by South Americans. Let us compare the North America and South America. First we will see about the geographical extent. In the North America it is 7 degree north to 84 degree north latitude and 53 degree west to 180 degree west longitude. South America is 12 degree north to 55 degree south latitude and 35 degree west to 81 degree west longitude. When we will see the major countries of North America, Canada, United States of America and Mexico. In the South America we can see Argentina, Bolivia, Brazil, Chile, Colombia, Ecuador, Guyana, Peru, Venezuela. We can see the smallest countries of North America is Grenada and the smallest country in the South America is Suriname. Highest point of North America is Mount McKinley and the highest point of South America is Lake Maracaibo. North America is surrounded by Arctic Ocean, Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean and Gulf of Mexico. The surrounding water bodies of South America are Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Southern Ocean, Caribbean Sea. We can see the Mississippi River, Missouri River, Colorado River, Rio Grande, Yukon River in North America and Amazon, Parana, Madarina, Tocantins and Orinoco in South America. The major deserts of North America are Great Basin, Sonoran and Mojave. The major deserts of South America are Atacama Desert, Patagonian Desert. The major animals of North America are brown bear, bald eagle, hummingbird, bullfrog, beaver, red crocodile, woodpecker, red fox, bison. And the major animal of South America is llama, anaconda, anteater, agouti, armadillo and chinchilla. The major crops grown in North America are maize, wheat and soya bean. In the South America, the major crops are wheat, maize, rice, and potato. The major language spoken in North America are English, Spanish, and French. The major language spoken in South America are Portuguese, Spanish, Dutch, English, and French. Students, hope you all got a knowledge about the North and the South America. Thank you.